Hey everyone, it's Transforms Fanfield328, and here we are going to witness the first instance of a double battle in the entire series, which is against a Lotad and a C-Dot. C-Dots cannot normally be obtained in this game. I'm not even sure if this includes a trade. I mean, if it's in a trade, then I would certainly take it, but whatever. The interesting thing about this is that there's... I don't know. I like double battles, but I haven't been double battled to death like anyone who's played Coliseum or XDO Darkness. But yeah, I don't really have a whole lot to talk about, as you can pretty much see it's self-explanatory. One Pokemon can aim for another. Some moves actually affect more than one Pokemon. Like, sometimes moves can affect both Pokemon. Like, Surf can affect both the opposing Pokemon. Diamond and Pearl changed it so that it also affected the Pokemon next to the one that's performing the surfing. Like, say you have a Charizard next to a Swampert and you're facing off against a Golem and an Alakazam. And you have the Swampert use Surf. The Surf would not only affect the Golem and the Alakazam, but it would also hurt the Charizard. And Earthquake is very much the same situation. Although, if I'm correct, it also affected. The other Pokemon on your side in this game as well. But I'll probably have to see, as I'll definitely be teaching Mudkip the Earthquake move. Yeah, this battle probably won't go a whole lot of locations, which sounds weird when you take it into consideration, but we'll be taking them down soon enough. Shouldn't be too difficult. In fact, it's just about to end. Yeah, harden all you want, C-Dot, because it's not going to help you at all. And I don't think absorbing is going to help you a whole lot either, Lotad. You're going down anyways. Why am I acting like this is live commentary? This is post-commentary. It's always been post-commentary. I can't get it to do live commentary no matter what I try. It's all Final Cut Pro effects. Thank God I have that. I'm very pleased with that. I like the fact that I can use Final Cut Pro to make things look a lot more professional than they should. And here we have a Fisherman. Fishermen can sometimes be absolutely moronic. And here we witness the absolute best Pokemon in the game, Magikarp. No matter what you do, no matter how much damage you deal on the first turn, kill it immediately, or that splash will destroy everything. But really nothing happened. The reason why Magikarp is so much of a joke is because of how ultimately powerful it is. However, another thing that makes Magikarp more interesting is its evolution, Gyarados. It is practically an ultimate destroyer, and hell, if it wasn't for the last minute decision to change it from a water dragon to a water flying, it probably would have been completely broken in the first generation. Completely broken. Yeah, since this battle wasn't going anywhere, I figured I may as well speed it up. And here we have another one. These things don't even provide a whole lot of experience, regardless of whether or not you use it. Because of the fact that they do absolutely nothing until level 15, it's kind of pointless to try and battle them. Yeah, well, once we arrive in Rustboro City again, I actually go out and capture another Pokemon of my interest, Nincada. Nincada at level 20 evolves into Ninjask, but if you have a spare slot in your team, you'll also get Shedinja, which is a Bug and Ghost type. It has the ability Wonder Guard, which means that even though it only has 1 HP, it can only get hit by super effective moves. To balance it out, it does have a fair amount of weaknesses. And here I actually go and capture said Nincada. Another reason why I want Nincada is because it is the only Pokemon within this game that can actually learn Dig naturally. So if I waste the technical machine, then I can actually teach Nincada Dig by natural means. Thank God. There's also a Skitty that I could catch here, and I do catch it later, but you won't see that until part 5, as it didn't come to mind until something. So, here we have my trip to the gym. As our father actually told us in part 2, if you actually paid attention to the game's dialogue and not my commentary. And looky here, we actually have a situation where you can actually go through a path that lets you skip all the trainers in the gym! But before we face off against the gym leader here, let's go over her statistics about what she's about. And now it is time to face off against Roxanne. So here's our first gym battle of the game. It's actually pretty easy if you have pretty much any starter, as you could just use water gun to blow through it, or you could use, if you have a Torchic at a good enough level, or at least evolve into Combuskin, then you can do a double kick, which is effective against this, as well as any Trico grass type move. So basically any starter you choose will totally dominate this gym. So don't worry, you'll always complete the first gym. It was interesting how they actually added Metal Claw to Charmander, or was it Charmeleon's moveset, to allow it to counter Brock's gym once Fire Red and Leaf Green came out. And, well, at least it's not like the oversaturation of a friggin' full restore. I mean, a friggin' full restore, for God's sakes. That is quite a bit for, like, one low-level Pokemon. But a potion is pretty decent, and I know she just uses it again. Not terrible, but it could be much, much worse. This practically makes me think that I won, but I underestimated the power of Rock Throw, despite the fact that I don't have a whole lot of Pokemon that can counter it. I hope that Silcoon can actually survive it, but then I forget that Bug types are weak to Rock types. I completely forgot about that! The way that I could have remembered that was that the move Stone Edge was effective against Volcarona. Volcarona is a bug and fire type, which means that it is a 4-time weakness to rock, as you should have expected from what I said. And even though Zigzagoon was able to survive the attack, it didn't deal a whole lot of damage, so it doesn't necessarily translate to great things. Making matters worse, we have Tailo, who, well, isn't that effective either. Especially since Tailo gets rock tuned. Poor thing, an X was drawn on it. An X as in it got X'd out. Bye-bye. And with pure hope, I hope that the Nincada could have done it, but it didn't work. It survived the tackle by a decent amount, but a scratch didn't do a whole lot, nor would Leech Life. It lost anyways because it was a bug type, but then again it was also a ground type, so it also resisted some of the rock type. I was so close to winning. Had it tried to use Harden, or had Nincada survived that tackle, I would have won the gym battle. So, I instead cut to when I swap out Mudkip for Silcoon. Again, ignoring the fact that Silcoon is a bug type, and is weak to a friggin' rock type move. I don't think about this shit, evidently. Yeah, next time I should start thinking about how certain weaknesses work. Pretty shameful there. And, oh yeah, another drop item. Seriously, Zigzagoon is really effective in the, items. Don't know what to say anymore. But here I pretty much win because of the fact that now Mudkip can resist attacks a little more because it actually gains some levels due to me fighting the trainers off screen. And the fact that since it is now matched in level with the Nose Pass, I can easily defeat this thing with next to no problem whatsoever. I can just use another water gun, and yeah, I don't understand why you have so many potions. I actually thought that they had an infinite amount of potions, but it was Black and White that taught me they actually had a limited amount that they had to comply with, which was something that I was thankful for. I thought they exclusively added it to Black and White, but it was actually in most of the generations. Just wasn't easy to see. Anyways, now that Mudkip grew to level 16, we will actually witness our second evolution. And as such, we get the official Pokemon League Stone Badge, our very first badge. And as I mentioned before, Mudkip is at level 16 and thusly is beginning to evolve. Yay! And it is now evolved into the Water Ground type Marshtomp. Marshtomp is awesome! At least until it evolves. And even when it evolves, it's awesome. It now gets... I said that when Mudkip learned Mud Slap, it gets a stab bonus from that, but I was wrong. Mudkip doesn't gain the ground typing until it evolves into Marshtomp. But now it gains the Mud Slap dual bonus. And now it also gains the move Mud Shot, which you saw me teach it to. And as such, Mud Shot is a very effective attack, which will also lower speed. As Roxanne mentions that the technical machine she gave us, Rock Tomb, also did. So now that we're done with that, we have to... Actually, before I do anything, I actually go on a hunting spree trying to find which of these places actually has the cut hidden machine. The cut hidden machine is kind of required for a good few areas in the game. Get out of the way! Wait, please! Don't take my goods! I'll forget your goods. I'm finding the cut hidden machine. It took me a while to figure it out, and I ended up going on a random looking around spree until I eventually figured out where the hell to go. I even went and did my old speed up trick to try and figure out where the hell to go. And this was actually the location that determined expression. The way you limit that God, I really need to... I either need to slow it down or just stop trying to do the voiceovers altogether. Poor me. I've already recorded up to part 5 in terms of gameplay, but this is the most that I have. So now it's time to get a move on. So here I teach the move cut to my Zigzagoon, and another held item. Seriously, this pickup thing is really effective. I wasn't exactly expecting it to have the pickup ability and have it be so friggin' effective. I mean, in my first 4 recordings, I get like 2 freaking rare candies, and I get things like full restores. Like, watch here, I get a super potion, which is actually a pretty decent item for this early in the game, but then I end up getting 2 rare candies out of it. 2 freaking rare candies out of it. I'm not even sure if you'll see that in the next part, but I'm shocked! So right here we have cut. Something that we can cut down, and you know that there were things that we could cut over in the area over there. I mean Petalburg Woods. But it's not too important for me. I'm not going after every item. And I'm gonna just buy some Pokeballs. And yeah, it's getting close to the end of the part, so I may as well leave off here. As we'll be going after the Team Magma and Team Aqua. Team Magma? What Team Magma? Team Magma isn't even present yet. So... Oh, it's you! You're that fantastic trainer who helped me in Petalburg Woods. Help me, I was robbed by Team Aqua. I have to get the Devon goods back. If I don't, I'm gonna be in serious trouble. Next time.